Hello to you and welcome to the Today is Your Day show. I'm your host, Jonathan Davis, and this is our new segment, Someone and Things You Need to Know. This is a segment where you get to showcase who you are, your book, your product, your services, who you are, your event, whatever it is, we're letting the world know right through this platform. And I push you to do just that. Don't miss out on a chance to let the world know who you are, what you do, and all that you have going on. I'm excited about my guest today. She's an author who's going to share about this amazing book that I think and believe will be a blessing to you. But before we bring her up, I want to thank our sponsors. Definitely want to thank the Proclamation 101 on YouTube. Go to YouTube and subscribe to the Proclamation 101. It's all one word. And click on subscribe and then click that bell to make sure you miss nothing that they have going on. Also, the podcast, Young People Nation with the Perrys. I don't want you to miss it. Every Thursday at noon, they are live, giving you a conversation that you need to hear. And I tell you, they talk real and raw over there. So I want to make sure that you don't miss it. It's every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time on podcast. But they also have a YouTube. You can go to their YouTube with the same name, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and I don't want you to miss it. Also, one of our partners, A Word and a Song. Go to Facebook and click on Montre Roberts. You can catch them every third Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, that's A Word and a Song. Go to Facebook and click and look up and search all those Montre Roberts. You can join them every third Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And those are our sponsors for the show. Well, I want to bring on my amazing guest, this young lady that I've known for many, many, many years, very talented in so many ways. But we're talking about her being an author today. And I want to make sure that you all get this book because I truly believe that it will be a blessing to you. And I want to welcome Olivia Cookie Pontoon.
Hello. Thank you, Jonathan.
We all know. hello. And welcome to the Today is Your Day show. Someone and and I know that not only do they need to know who you are, but they need to know this book that you are a part of. So please share. What is this book? Tell us about it.
So the book called I Choose to Heal is separate stories, 5 ladies that are sharing really their testimonies about very personal things that have gone on in their lives. And either they're walking through it now still, or they have walked through it, and how we navigated through those situations as Christians, using our faith to help us get from point A to Z, or somewhere in the middle where we find ourselves most of the time in our lives, somewhere in the middle. But it's just a story, a powerful story of resilience, of hope, of faith, and just, our walk with God.
Tell me, so how did you all come together? Like, how did this all come about?
So the one that pulled us together, Minister Sandra Coleman, is the glue. I knew most of the ladies, being as I know most of the people in Augusta.
Correct.
But so we kind of knew each other. But she had been praying about. Well, let me back up a little bit. She does a conference called I Am Free, and she's been doing that for a while. And then the Lord kind of opened it up, seeing that, okay, in order for us to really be free, there really needs to be a healing that has taken place. And so the Lord started dealing with her about that. And so he put it on her heart to ask specific people, me being one of them, to share our story. She knows us all and parts of our stories. So just praying about it, the Lord revealed, yeah, ask this one, ask that one to share our story. So that's how that came about.
And just and tell me what was the title. To me is very powerful because I believe it is a choice. It is a
Yes,
choice. I believe a lot of us walk around here still wounded and not
very much so.
allowing the healing to actually take place. Tell me
Yes.
how that came about, or what that title even means.
Well, like you said, you hit the nail on the head, Jonathan. So many things that we go through, we want to point the finger or put the responsibility on other people. But the group of ladies, we came to the realization that if we were going to really be whole, like we believe God wants us to be, that we had to make the decision to heal. So it is a choice that we could either stay where we were, be stuck, and still be carrying that trauma around, taking it into all relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, people that are married, and still be stuck in that and using it as an excuse not to grow and not to do the things that we were really called to do. Or we could say, you know what? I'm going to face this trauma head on. I'm going to deal with the pain, because that's really the scary part, the fear of having to face and relive the trauma a lot of the time. And we don't want to go through that. And then learning a lot about yourself in the midst of that, and realizing that sometimes we've actually caused a lot of pain because of things that we did or did not do. And just kind of coming to terms with all of that. But it was really a decision that, you know what, I'm tired of being in this place. I'm tired of being angry. I'm tired of being hurt. And I'm choosing to heal. So it's a choice.
What as you were saying that, I just in expounding on what that looks like when you're unhealed and in relationships, the saying that a lot of us say is hurt people
hurt people.
And so when you said that, like when you hear that, what comes to mind?
Well, what comes to mind is I see a target and it's like, or bingo. I mean, it is very cliche-ish, but it is oh so true, that because you walk in that. And I think if you're not healed, you don't know how to operate any other way. But
right.
you see things through the lens of hurt. And a lot of times you feel that people are attacking you or they're against you because you have not healed that place in your heart. So
as you just expressed how how hurt people, and in this book I Choose to Heal, tell me how you came to that place of, what, I'm tired of this, I'm just going to allow this to happen. So take me there.
So that was another cliche you hear when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was to that place where I was just tired of being hurt, of being angry, of crying tears. Not that there's anything wrong with crying tears, but crying the tears over the same thing that I knew I could do something about. For too long, I was wallowing in the woe is me, somebody do something. And I was like, girl, it's time for you to get up and do something. So I just got sick and tired of being sick and tired of being in that place. And I was like, if it's going to change, then I'm going to have to change. It's going to have to start with me. So
that's huge. That's huge. Do you feel as if in talking to women that a lot of people are in this place where they're just in this merry-go-round of that?
Most definitely. And you say women, the book is by women, but people in general. I even hear that from men. It's always, this happened to me, and then this happened to me, and this happened to me. And I say, stop. I want you to look at what you're saying. And it's like the same things keep happening. Hmm. Do you think you have anything to do with that? So I think if people are really honest with themselves, even if they don't want to be honest with anybody else, if you stop and think about it and you're really honest with yourself, that you probably come to a realization probably 90% of the things that we're in is because of us, the choices and the responses that we make. And so if on this merry-go-round, because they're not willing to change, or they're not willing to really, the key word, if you don't remember anything, is taking responsibility for your own healing. That's naturally, physically, financially, because we're sick in our finances, emotionally, all of those areas. We've got to take responsibility for our own healing and be our biggest advocate. So yes, people are stuck on that merry-go-round, definitely.
Tell me what you ladies are hoping that when people read this book, what do you want them to have during the process of reading it, and once they finish it, what do you want them to leave with?
Well, the stories are also different, but we're hoping that anyone will see themselves in one of us, and then have the hope that, okay, they got through it, so I can get through it. And that's really the ultimate, that we're just everyday women going through life just like them. And although we might look all well put together on the outside, we have things that we're dealing with just like them. And so if they take the time to really evaluate the situation and make the choice, they can come out victorious on the other side, like we have, or we're in the process of doing.
And what people also need to understand, and I'm not telling you what to say, or I hear your opinion about it, but everyone's healing process is different and time frame.
Exactly, very much so. Yeah, we can't. You can't put a time frame on healing, just like you can't put a time frame on grieving. But the biggest thing is to make the step, to start moving. Some people's pace might be a little faster, while other people's pace might be a little slower. But have that goal finish line in view and work towards it. So we just encourage, we want people, like you say, it doesn't matter if we start this process together and next year or next month, okay, I got my breakthrough and you're still in the middle of it, as long as you're moving towards it.
That's good. That's good. I want you to, before we get on, I want you to talk to someone, that may be watching this and they're in one of these places of, this merry-go-round. What would you tell someone, a man or a woman, that may be in this place, to help start their process of choosing to heal?
Well, I would tell them to really just sit with yourself, evaluate where it is that you want to be, and what is it that you feel you need to do to get there. A lot of these steps is going to take. Yes, we need God, most definitely. He is the ultimate, but God has given us resources, and a lot of times those resources are people, and He's given us people that have either gone through the situation, or He's given us professionals that can help us navigate through situations. So I strongly encourage people, if you need to seek counseling or a therapist, to do that. I'm not on the Christian side that says all you need is Jesus. Because if that was the case, when you get sick, then you wouldn't go to the doctor, would you? So we've got to think of the healing our emotional being, just like we do our physical being. If we need help and we need to go somewhere, then do that. But to start the process, again, look at where you are. If you can truthfully say, I'm content and I'm happy with where I am emotionally in my life, I can go to sleep with peace, then okay, you're good. But if you know that when you lay your head down at night, there's something on the inside of you that is troubled, that you don't have that peace, then you need to, I think, dig a little deeper and see what that is and pinpoint that. And then again, uh, use the tools that God has provided for us to get a healing in that area.
Hmm. How I need to get my copy. How do people do that?
Well, we are on Amazon. You can order off of Amazon. I Choose to Heal, or you can personally contact any of us on the book. Since you're talking to me, I would love for you to contact me, Facebook, Olivia Cookie Pontu, or on IG. And you can get a signed copy from me. We can connect. Right now, those are the two ways. Sometimes we had a conference and we had them there. Look, follow me on Facebook. We will be having some more conferences and events with this book. And so just follow us and then you can connect with us and we'd be happy to get a copy in your hand.
Mm. You always have so many great things going on. I mean, is there anything that we can find you doing outside of the book?
Well, I don't have anything that's upcoming immediately.
Okay.
I don't. I was just contacted about. So I do a lot of things behind the scenes. so I'm not going to talk about all that. But me personally, not anything just yet. Nope.
If somebody wants to reach you, because you do so many great things. I mean, well, tell the people outside of an author what some of the things that you do that they may want your services for.
So I do help with event planning and coordinating. I help with logistics. I help with hostessing. I sing. So sometimes I'm asked to sing as a soloist or part of a group. I do background. I play the piano. So I give lessons. I give piano lessons and I also give voice lessons. So I volunteer. I volunteer my time. So yeah.
All these years I did not know you played piano. All
Yes.
these years I could have been
Yes,
getting
I am a
lessons.
classically trained pianist.
Really? I didn't
Yes,
know that.
yes.
I know your children are very multi-talented when it comes to
But
instruments.
they had to get it from someone, right?
I know that's right. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Tell the people again, give us a great pitch on why they should look for this book and purchase it.
I think you need to get this book to see that there is hope and that if God can do it for anybody like he did it for us, he can do it for you. For the encouragement to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel and that you're not alone. I think it's a great reflective piece. Like I said, I think you'll see yourself in somebody's story. May not be exact, but you'll be like, you can be able to relate to it. It's very relatable. I think that so many times, it'll give you courage. You have a voice. We've put it out there. So you don't feel alone. You're not alone. You're not the only one that's going through it. You have somebody that's there that has been through it. And all of us are so ready, willing, and able to be a listening ear and just a support for you.
That is pretty awesome. How many ladies is it that are authoring this book?
5.
5. Okay.
Yes.
Is there talk of a part 2?
Actually, there is a talk of us getting the men involved.
Really?
Yes.
That
yes.
is awesome.
Yes.
We will look
but it's going to be continued. This is more of a movement, and we have one of the authors is in. Is she in Dallas or is she in Houston? She's out there in Texas. I want to say Andrea is in Dallas. I'm gonna find that out and see if I can connect you all to. But she's either in Dallas or Houston. But going on tour and taking this on tour, and we just want to get the conversation started, at least to let people know that you do have a voice. There is hope. Take charge of your healing. Be responsible for your healing, and so we can be all that God again has called us to be. And we can't do that broken, bruised, and broken, not effectively. So we want to get healing for every area in our life. And a lot of times we put the emotional component on the back burner, I think. So, yeah.
Tell us one more time this amazing book and how do we purchase it?
I Choose to Heal can be found on Amazon. You can just go to Amazon and put in the search bar, I Choose to Heal, and it'll pop up. Or you can contact any of the ladies. They're all on Facebook, all of those names. You can put them, the name on Facebook, or you can go to my IG, Olivia Pontu on IG, and you can find me there.
Awesome. So and I'll say this and then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
The show is called Today Is Your Day. And when you hear that, now being this healed woman, when you think of the words today is your day, what does that mean to you?
Oh, wow. Well, what came to mind when you say that? The scripture that says, and I'm probably going to botch it all up, but the gist of it is, God's, his mercies are new every morning, right? And so I think of just the mercy of God that he's given me another day, another chance to get it right. And that's what I think about. Today is the day that I get another chance to get it right. Can't think about yesterday and what I did yesterday or what I didn't do yesterday. I have a chance today to do that. So today's my day. So every day, new mercies, and I get a chance to get it right.
I love it. And we're going to end on that. And I thank you, Olivia. Cookie. I just said Cookie. That's how I know you.
Yes, please do. Please
for coming
do.
on the show and gracing us with your presence, your nuggets of wisdom, and this amazing book that everyone needs to go buy.
Yes.
Hit you up on Facebook and IG, or they Amazon.
Yes.
And get copy.
Don't wait. And thank you so much. I appreciate you having me and letting me share. I appreciate it so much, Jonathan.
Thank you. Remember, today is your day.
Today is your day.